So today I will give you astral senses development exercise alongside with the magical chant. So the exercise is channeled from the demonic queen Agrat Batmalat, and it is really simple. Imagine lights, which is light blue in color, radiating from your third eye and the back of your head, and vibrate the following chant. The magical chant to activate your astral senses with Agrat Batmalat is Igrita Ereriani, Igrita Ereriani, Igrita Ereriani. You will see it on the screen. And let's continue with the clip and the exercise. This exercise is pretty simple. Just visualize what I previously told you and you will feel pressure in the third eye and the back of the head. When you feel strong pressure, stop visualizing, breathe a little bit, relax, visualize again, feel the headache, stop visualizing, and do this over and over again. Now, why is this good for astral senses? Answer is pretty clear. It is good for astral senses simply because this exercise stimulates the energy centers responsible for feeling and hearing spirits. Third eye at the forehead and mouth of God, 4 energy centers at the back of the head. Now, as you already know, this visualization kinda teaches you to visualize light blue color rays radiating from those energy centers into the outer space. It stimulates the centers as well as purifying them. This also helps you open your throat chakra and express yourself. I chose Agrat Batmalat to channel this chant from because she is Mercurian entity and she is extremely powerful demonic empress and queen, the lady of initiation, the dancer upon the rooftops, and vampiric malignant woman who teaches forbidden wisdom. Now, what I can say in general, since development of astral senses is one of my key areas, I guided many people towards developing their astral senses and becoming able to feel spirits. That's my main area of expertise. Recently, I will tell you what happened to me. I was approached by multiple people to teach them how to open their astral senses, and one of the services I offer is indeed astral senses development rite. And indeed the rite was performed, the preparation is done correctly, and the guy who booked me for astral senses development had his astral senses increased significantly, intensity of all of his rites is magnified, he is able to feel energies more, and he is able to feel spirits more. We also received certain instructions on with which gods will he work with in the future. We found exact 2 divinities which will guide him in his future work, and we also determined how long he should work with those divinities. Now, there is one real important thing I have to say, since this channel is full of astral senses development exercises and I am studying this subject for a long period of time, and a lot of people are coming to me and asking me how they can feel spirits better in consultations, etc., etc., and this is really the area I try to be the best in. Out of available guys What I can say is that astral senses development is something which is really misrepresented and misobserved and corrupted in this community for personal profit of certain individuals who try to make money of beginners. There is no single rite which can completely open your astral senses. There is no single meditation which can completely open your astral senses or your psychic abilities. Opening up your astral senses or psychic abilities is process. It's a long process which takes years to truly finish. And it is one of those processes which I think cannot be truly finished. Because as much as there are forces which help us to open our astral senses, there are also forces which want to close our astral senses. That's why you have majority of human population without any astral or psychic abilities. So, astral senses are something which has to be constantly honed and perfected. What I can do is I can perform your ritual to open your senses, and I can give you a curriculum to follow in order to continue opening up your senses. If you do not continue curriculum, your senses will sooner or later return to its natural state, which is almost completely closed or semi-closed. In the same way that a natural state of human muscle is atrophy and decay, you need to train your muscle constantly in order for them not to decay. The same can be said for your astral senses. Opening up your astral senses is a process, and in many ways it is a really destructive process. Imagine what would happen if a blind person saw the sun for the first time all at once. Blind person will probably destroy his eyes completely. In the same way, if you open your astral senses too much, too quickly, you will be destroyed, obliterated, or traumatized. That's why you have a lot of people who immediately start practicing extreme yogic techniques. They fall into trance pretty quickly and have spiritual experience from which they never recover mentally, emotionally, and physically. There is a lot of those cases. You see, you need to learn to fall into trance slowly, to open up your astral senses step by step, and to study esoteric sciences, and tune you to the spiritual energies, and empower yourself gradually. That's only effective way for success. Quick fixes, such as extreme techniques or hallucinogenics, can be good short term, but long term they will inevitably lead to destruction. In order to awaken his astral senses, magician needs to learn how to drop rational mind, open up his energy center, and empower himself. This is process which demands complete control over your mind and over your thoughts. And this takes time. We need to realize that opening up astral senses isn't easy task, and it should be approached with devotion and dedication necessary for seriousness of the task at hand. So, what I can say is this. If you want to open up your astral senses, I suggest performing this and serious astral senses development exercises I have on my channel for half of an hour every day. 15 minutes when you wake up and 15 minutes when you go to sleep. Now, I will once again explain you the exercise, as well as give few advices for performing of this exercise. Repeat before mentioned chant. and visualize rays of light blue energy coming out of your third eye and the place at the back of your head where skull and neck meet. I will show you the image of exact place at the back of your head where your skull and neck meet. You will see it right now on the screen, and you will also see the places where you should visualize the rays of light blue energy coming out of your head. Hold this visualization as long as possible until you start feeling either extreme euphoria or headache. When that happens, make a pause, breathe slowly, relax, and start again. Do it over and over again until you are tired. I recommend for beginners to do this 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes before they go to sleep. I also have another exercise for beginners. Repeat the magical chant mentioned before in the video and look at the candle flame. Imagine and visualize candle flame radiating a light blue energy, the same light blue which is the color of your throat chakra. Look at the candle flame and hold the visualization as much as you can. And it is recommended for the candle to be of the light blue color as well. Why, you ask? I emphasize on light blue color. The light blue color is color of Mercury, which is the planet of communication and also the planet of expression. It is the planet corresponding to the throat chakra. It helps you to empower your magical incantations as well as reach out to the spirit world and communicate with them. If you are not able to communicate with the spirit world effectively, and if your astral senses are not opened well, every discussion about spirituality is either useless, pointless, or damaging. Empty armchair discussion can only lead to ego trips and delusion. It never leads to evolution and becoming. That's why we need to open our astral senses for the sake of our future, for the sake of communication between fellow human beings and the spirit world. In order to triumph within this chaotic future, we need to awaken communication with the knowingness, as well as awaken communication with each other. We need to invest into communication to create a new world, a world of limitless information in which all of us will be connected and realize the magnificent illusion, the illusion of the night side, the illusion of Agrat Bat Malat. This magical chant calls her upon to aid you in opening up your psychic abilities. I chose her for the purpose of this video because she is the first of the 4 empresses, the lady of initiation, the lady who teaches you to realize the illusion of only light, and she teaches you to walk the left path of divine emanation, the path into primordial darkness. She also appears sometimes to some men and women as young woman with the lower body of snake, or simply as a big snake of many colors. But if she appears to you, she is really good at communicating her message and showing you it was her. Contrary to many other gods and spirits, she will always lead you to somebody who knows who is Agrat Batmalat and who can guide you to reach out to her. Thanks for watching.